Hello students. Now today I start accounting of share capital, chapter number 1, part 2, first chapter, because 3, 4, 5, 6 that we have completed. So now only 1 and 2 share capital and debenture, 2 chapters are left in the accountancy. So first of all I start share capital, and before starting this chapter let me tell you that which points are to be omitted from the board particular for this year. So that is point number 2, 3, then point number 10, then 14, 15, 16 and 17. All these points are to be omitted for this year. And illustration number 15 to 19, and from the exercise sum number 19 to 24, all these sums are omitted from the syllabus particular for this year only. Right? I hope all you have marked in your textbook also. Illustration 15 to 19, sum number from the exercise 19 to 24. So do not solve all this sum. Then point number 2, 3, 10, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Right? Okay. Now first of all let me explain what is share capital. Share capital simply means public funding. Now you are in the 12th standard, so you better know that what is share capital. Share capital, that is public funding. If a company doesn't have enough money and a company does not able to arrange funding from the market, now in that case company can arrange the funding from the public, so that is called as public funding. right? मतलब लोग पीपल जो है जनरल पब्लिक अपना पैसा अगर कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करे, so that is called as public funding, and that public funding is known as the share capital. right? आपने ये OCM में डिटेल में पढ़ा ही है that what is share capital. right? So no need to explain more in detail in this accountancy, because here now in this accountancy we solve sums of shares. How do we pass entries of the shares, right? Now directly point number 4, first one, that one was introduction, second and third that are not in our syllabus. So point number 4, what are the steps of issue of equity shares, because types of company, and point number 2 that one is types of company, and point number 3 share capital, its meaning, nature and type. Both of these points you all have already learned in your OCM, right? So no need to go in detail over here. So directly point number 4, steps of issue of equity shares. What are the steps? First step, that is for shares issue for public. Now whenever a company issues shares for the public, in that first one way is permission for issue. Company has to take permission of issue from the government of India, made an important amendment in 1991 by repealing Capital Issues Act 1947 and established the Security and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. right? मतलब गवर्नमेंट ने ये रूल बनाया है, इफ़ अ कंपनी वांट्स टू do public issue, first of all a company has to take permission from the SEBI. That rule which is made by the government of India in the amendment in 1991. Earlier the companies were required to seek prior approval of government for public issue of share, but now such company will have to prepare an offer document in accordance with SEBI guideline and other legal requirements and submit the same to SEBI. Only after verification and the offer document by SEBI they will give permission for public issue of shares to company. मतलब a company has to prepare a detailed document. If a company wants to do public issue, a company has to prepare a detailed document regarding rules, regulations, right? Then act and send it to the SEBI. SEBI verifies that document and then after give permission for the public issue. Then details of proposals to be sent to SEBI. Now if whatever details we want to present in the document regarding the public issue, regarding the share capital, regarding the rules of dividend, regarding equity share, regarding preference share, right? What regarding profit or loss, whatever details a company wants to issue in that proposal, that is to be sent to the SEBI after the permission, then offered to the public. After complying with the formalities relating to public issue, the company invites public for subscription to shares by issue of prospectus. Company informs the detail about the subscription of shares to public by newspaper, by TV or by hoardings. जो डिटेल डॉक्यूमेंट है दैट इज़ नोन एज प्रोस्पेक्टस. नाउ आफ्टर टेकिंग परमिशन फ्रॉम सेबी, a company issues its public issue to the public, right, along with the prospectus, right. And a company can issue this public issue by newspapers, by TV और by hoarding. Nowadays ये ट्रेंड बहुत चला है. आपने अगर देखा हो इंडिया में हर एक 4 रास्ते पे या हर एक बड़ी बड़ी होर्डिंग के साथ एक पब्लिक इश्यू का होर्डिंग भी होता है, राइट. सो जनरली ये आते जाते पीपल कैन सी दैट दिस इश्यू इज़ गोइंग टू कम एंड इफ़ यू विश वी कैन फिल अप, राइट. सो नाउअडेज ये इंडिया में ये ट्रेंड बहुत चला है. आप इसका पब्लिक इश्यू पेपर में भी आता है, टीवी में जनरली पहले आता था. नाउअडेज ये आ जाता है, इंटरनेट पे आ जाता है, गूगल पे सर्च करो उसमें आ जाता है, कंपनी की वेबसाइट पे आ जाता है, न्यूज़पेपर एंड होर्डिंग्स. देन डिटेल शोन इन प्रॉस्पेक्टस. प्रॉस्पेक्टस जो भी हम दे, इन दैट डिटेल्स इज टू बी शोन details regarding name, address, register office of the company, name, addresses of directors, then object of the company, then risk involved in the company, consent from SEBI, authorized issue capital, number of shares now offered for subscription, date of opening and closing issue, name and address of merchant bank, guideline about past year and future year working of the company. Details regarding the company that is to be shown in the prospectus. Then for share application, prospectus में share application का भी detail देना होता है, that how much value you will pay at the time of application, how much money you have to pay at the time of allotment, then how much money you will have to pay at the time of call, right. जनरली ऐसा हमें लगता है दैट वेन एवर वी फिल अप अ फॉर्म फॉर द शेयर कैपिटल वी हैव टू पे होल मनी एट अ टाइम. ये सारे के सारे मनी एक ही साथ पे कर देना है, बट एक साथ नहीं पे करना है. लेट मी शो यू दैट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 10 रुपीज़ है एक शेयर की कीमत, तो पहले हमें फॉर एग्जाम्पल 2 रुपया देना है, दूसरी बार हमें देना है अगेन 2 रुपया, third time we have to pay 3 rupees and last time we have to pay 3 rupees. So in this installment we have to complete our 10 rupees. If we have facility of money, we pay whole money, we pay 10 rupees at a time. But if we do not have facility of money, we just part ways our 10 rupees, company give us installment to complete our 10 rupees. So at the time, next step, that is for share application. After reading the prospectus, the public applies for the share, right. Public applies for the share, then provision for amount to be called up on the application as under. According to section 39 of Companies Act, application on money should be minimum 5% of face value of share. मतलब हम जब भी फॉर्म भरे, फॉर्म के साथ हमें मिनिमम 5% ऑफ द फेस वैल्यू ऑफ शेयर दैट वी हैव टू पे अलॉन्ग विद द एप्लीकेशन. ये आप याद रखना, बिकॉज दिस कैन बी कम इन 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन और MCQ. So 5% of face value of share that we have to pay along with the application. Then second one is, as per present rules of SEBI, the amount to be paid with application of share by applicant should not be less than 25% of issued price of the share. So now the present rule is, at the time of application of shares by applicant should not be less than 25% of इश्यूड प्राइस ऑफ शेयर। मतलब अभी क्या है कि 10 रुपया है, 10 रुपये का 25% हमें साथ में दे ही दे देना है। दिस इज द प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो ऑफ सेबी। सो दिस fifth step, that is for share application. The next step is when shares are allotted. Shares are to be allotted, that means distributed. हम पहले शेयर के लिए एप्लीकेशन करेंगे, एप्लीकेशन देंगे, हमारी एप्लीकेशन अगर एक्सेप्ट होती है तो हमें शेयर मिलेंगे। सो दैट शेयर मिलेंगे इज कॉल्ड एज शेयर्स अलॉटेड और शेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। So when the company receives the application form, the shares are either fully or partially allotted to the applicant. Those applicants who are allotted shares are sent a letter of allotment by the company in which number of shares allotted by the company to them are indicated. Those who are not allotted any single share by the company are sent letter of regret along with a check for the refund of application money, and now it is directly deposited in the applicant's bank account. Now see here, let me tell you that if, for example, so 100 number of shares पे 50 rupees देने हैं, so 5000 I have to pay. Why? Because company has allotted only 100 shares to me. But before this process, I want to purchase 200 number of shares. For this I have to pay, for example, 50 rupees per share. That means I have sent a check of rupees 10,000 along with the share application. Right? But company has allotted only 100 rupees. So company has to take only 5,000 of my rupees, right? मेरे only 5,000 ही लेने हैं. So what about the remaining 5,000? चेक तो मैंने ये दे दिया है 10,000 का, कंपनी को लेना है 5,000 ही, तो बाकी के 5,000 का क्या? तो बाकी के 5,000 मेरे ही सीधे डायरेक्टली मेरे अकाउंट में ही क्रेडिट हो जाएंगे। कंपनी को जितना पैसा चाहिए था उतना रखेंगे, कंपनी ने सिर्फ 100 शेयर्स अलॉट किए हैं तो 5,000 ही रखेंगे, तो बाकी के 5,000 कहीं नहीं जाएंगे, सीधे मेरे अकाउंट में ही जमा हो जाएंगे, राइट? ओके, so first step in the share application, in the share capital, that is we have to apply for the share. Second step, that will be done by the company, allotment of share. Then company और पैसा मंगाएगी, so first call and company second call मंगाएगी, right? तो ये 4 इंस्टॉलमेंट कंपनी चार से ज़्यादा नहीं करेगी, कंपनी मैक्सिमम 4 इंस्टॉलमेंट में हमें पे करने को बोलेगी। सो एप्लीकेशन के टाइम पे मनी देंगे, अलॉटमेंट के टाइम पे मनी देंगे, फर्स्ट कॉल पे मनी देंगे एंड सेकंड कॉल पे मनी देंगे। दिस आर द इंस्टॉलमेंट्स। सो दिस इज हाउ द होल प्रोसेस इज डन फॉर द इशूइंग ऑफ शेयर कैपिटल, कि पैसे कंपनी किस तरह से कलेक्ट करती है। बट इफ़ आई हैव फैसिलिटी ऑफ मनी, आई कैन पे होल 10 रुपीज़ एट द टाइम ऑफ एप्लीकेशन और एट द टाइम ऑफ अलॉटमेंट, राइट? मैं जब भी चाहूँ, जैसे चाहूँ, जैसे हम ये लोन लेते हैं, लोन में कंपनी बैंक कैसे इंस्टॉलमेंट कर देती है, राइट? इंस्टॉलमेंट में अगर हमें लोन नहीं चाहिए, हम पूरा पैसा दे, फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे ये 4 व्हील लेनी है, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल 4 व्हील 5.5 लाख की है, बैंक से अगर लोन लूँ, लोन अगर मैंने ली तो 5.5 लाख पूरे का पूरा लोन में से फिर थोड़ा इंस्टॉलमेंट मैं पे करूँ, राइट? अगर लोन नहीं लेने है तो 5.5 लाख में कैश पे कर दूँ। सो इन द सेम वे, पैसे है तो सारे के सारे पैसे एक ही साथ दे दो, नहीं है तो कंपनी ने इंस्टॉलमेंट करके दे दिए हैं, उसी तरह से पे करो, right? So this is how the whole process of share capital that is to be done. Then the next one, that is balance amount by installment. This is regarding first call and second call. Then other important points in that, when shares are issued by company, the company has to necessarily contract with minimum 1 merchant bank. और ये जो शेयर कैपिटल का कंपनी नेशनलाइज बैंक में ही अकाउंट खुलवा सकती है, Company cannot open its company account in any of the private bank. Company has to deal with the nationalized bank only for the issuing of public issue. Before issue of shares, company has to compulsorily contract with depository for demat of shares. सबको अपना अपना एक डीमेट अकाउंट खुलाना पड़ता है, राइट. सो जनरल पब्लिक कैन डील फ्रॉम दैट डीमेट अकाउंट ओनली with the company. Demat, meaning of demat, that is dematerialization. Any person can open or cap the demat account in any bank or in any financial institution who holds legal permission to keep the demat account. Demat account हम किसी भी बैंक में खुलवा सकते हैं, right, either on nationalized or in private bank. Then second part, that is share issued by private placement. Now see, as per Companies Act 13, a company may issue shares on private placement basis also. Sometimes the promoters of a public company are confidential of raising capital through private sources and contract. मतलब कि कंपनी को अगर जनरल पब्लिक से अगर पब्लिक इश्यू नहीं चाहिए, बट ऐसा है कि कोई अदर कंपनी ही मेरी कंपनी में पैसा लगाए, फॉर एग्जांपल LIC है यहाँ पे दिए है, राइट. उसमें आ जाएंगे प्रमोटर्स है, फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव्स, म्यूचुअल फंड है, शेयर होल्डर्स, ग्रुप कंपनीज है, LIC, UTI, ICICI. अगर हमें इनसे ही फंडिंग चाहिए तो हम स्टेटमेंट इन लिeu ऑफ प्रॉस्पेक्टस इश्यू करेंगे. We do not issue only prospectus, we issue statement in lieu of prospectus because other company is investing money in the form of share in our company. So that is called as shares issued by private placement. So that is the second part. Now we do not have to learn how do we pass entries for this because that is not in our syllabus. So now the next point, that is over subscription and under subscription. Now what is over subscription? Over subscription means over subscription, that means ज़्यादा पैसे मिलना. Under subscription, that means कम पैसे मिलना. For example, company has issued 15 lakhs of share capital. This company requires 15 lakhs rupees. But company receives company को ये 15 lakhs rupees के application चाहिए along with the money. But company gets 17 lakhs applications, right, of amounted to rupees 17 lakhs, right. So this is called as over subscription. And what about under subscription? That means कम पैसे मिलना. Company gets only 13 lakhs of money along with the share application. So company still requires 2 lakhs rupees more application and more funding. So this is called as under subscription. Over subscription, in the over subscription we have to return back the money and application. Excess 2 lakhs rupees ये है, यहाँ पे excess 2 lakhs rupees दिख रहा है, right. 15 में से 17 में से 15 जाए तो 2 lakhs rupees. So excess 2 lakhs rupees with the share application we have to send it back to the shareholders. So that is under subscription and over subscription. Now see, if applications are received for less number of shares than the shares issued, it is known as under subscription. According to the SEBI guidelines, company must get share application money for at least 90% amount of called up by public subscription. Means कि 90% value company has to get at the time of application. If a 90% does not get, less than 90% company receives. So in that, company has to suffer phase of under subscription. The minimum amount of subscription should be received within 30 days from the date of issue of prospectus. If company fails to get minimum subscription, then company cannot allot any share within 15 days. Total amount should be returned to the applicants. और 30 डेज़ में ही मतलब पब्लिक इश्यू के बाद 30 डेज़ में ही पैसे 90% मिल जाने चाहिए. इफ़ कंपनी फेल्स टू गेट मिनिमम सब्सक्रिप्शन then company cannot allot any share and within 15 days total amount should be returned to the applicants. मतलब अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन हो, कंपनी फेल्स टू मैनेज द फुल सब्सक्रिप्शन, पूरे के पूरी एप्लीकेशंस अलॉन्ग विद द मनी कलेक्ट करने में फेल हो जाए, तो उस टाइम पे कंपनी को ये पब्लिक फंडिंग कैंसिल करना पड़ेगा. कंपनी हैज़ टू पे बैक ऑल द शेयर एप्लीकेशंस अलॉन्ग विद द मनी. कंपनी फेल्स टू पे return this amount within 15 days, the interest at the rate of 15% per annum has to be paid for each day. अगर कंपनी ने 15 दिन के बाद भी अगर पैसे वापस नहीं किए तो कंपनी को 15% इंटरेस्ट पर एनम का ईच डे ये शेयर होल्डर को, शेयर एप्लीकेंट्स को वापस देना पड़ेगा. राइट. सो इन द अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन कंपनी, इफ कंपनी गेट्स अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन विद इन 30 डेज़, कंपनी को 30 डेज़ का टाइम भी है इशू के बाद, तो भी अगर अंडर सब्सक्रिप्शन है तो कंपनी को आफ्टर 30 डेज़ कंपनी हैज़ टू कैंसल दिस पब्लिक इशू एंड कंपनी हैज़ टू पे बैक ऑल द मनी अलॉन्ग विद द शेयर एप्लीकेशन टू द पब्लिक. कंपनी को सारे का सारा पैसा सबके अकाउंट में डिपॉजिट कर देना पड़ेगा. अगर कंपनी डिपॉजिट नहीं करती है विद इन 15 डेज़ तो कंपनी को एक्स्ट्रा 15% पर डे का इंटरेस्ट भी वो एप्लीकेंट्स को देना पड़ेगा. दिस इज़ द रूल ऑफ द सेबी. Now the next is what is IPO and FPO. IPO that means an initial public offering. मतलब कंपनी ये जो शेयर एप्लीकेशन का टाइम देती है, शेयर एप्लीकेशन के 3 ही दिन होते हैं एंड इन सम ऑफ द केसेस मैक्सिमम 5 डेज़ बट मिनिमम 3 डेज़. 1 to 3 दिन में ही सबको एप्लीकेशन भर के चेक दे के सबको ही अपना अपना शेयर्स बुक कर देना पड़ता है. सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज IPO, इनिशियल पब्लिक ऑफरिंग. And first this is called as IPO, that means first time allotment, right? And then that the share stock of the private company is offered for the purchase to the public. The company has already issued and shared to the public through IPO process and wants to increase the capital fund, then follow on public offer. Follow on public offer is issued by the company to public or the investor. So see, IPO that means first time issue, and FPO that means second issue. Second time public offering or public issue. So this is the difference between IPO and FPO. IPO that means first time public issue, FPO that means second time public issue. और ये second time public issue हमारे समझने के लिए है, but the main that is follow on public offering or offer. Follow on public offer or and IPO that means initial public offering, right? So that's all for today. Read theory up to the 6th point, revise this again, read this again and try to understand this theory point, because ये theory आपको समझ में नहीं आएगी, आपको सम्स भी समझ में नहीं आएंगे, right? So that's all for today.